Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how you can install and set up Android Studio on your Mac operating system. So let's get started and let's see how we can do it. So first of all, open your favorite browser and search for Android Studio, and the first link which will appear here will be from developer.android.com/studio. So we are going to click on this link and then it's going to open this kind of interface here. So here I'm going to choose the language English at the top, and you can see this button which is for download Android Studio auto to feature drop. So we are going to click on this link and then you will see terms and conditions page. So just scroll down up to the very bottom and then check this checkbox which says I have read and agree with the above terms and conditions. And then you have two options. So in the newer version of Mac operating systems, the Mac comes with the Apple chips, right? So we are going to click on this option which says Mac with Apple chip, and this is going to start the download of this Android Studio file, which is the DMG file. So it's around 1.4 gigabyte file at the time of making this video. So we will wait for a few seconds until this file is downloaded. And once this DMG file is downloaded, I'm going to click on this DMG file and then let me minimize this browser. So the installation process at this point is very simple. So you just need to drag and drop or move this Android Studio application file to your applications folder. So if you are using mouse, just drag and drop, or if you're using keypad or trackpad, you just need to press command and then just drag this icon into your applications folder. And once this is copied to your applications folder, the Android Studio is downloaded and installed on our Mac operating system, and we can close this window. At this point, we can also eject this Android Studio from here. And once the Android Studio is installed and it's in your applications folder, you can click on the apps icon here at the bottom and you will see this Android Studio icon in the applications, right? So we're going to click on the Android Studio icon here, which is going to give me this kind of warning. So when you open Android Studio for the first time on your Mac operating system, Mac is going to give you this kind of warning which says Android Studio is an app downloaded from internet. Are you sure you want to open it? Yes, we trust this app, so we are going to click on open and it will start the Android Studio. Before this, you will see these kind of windows which says allow Google to collect usage data. So depending on your preference, you can either send usage statistics or don't send. I will choose don't send here, and then you will see the Android Studio setup wizard. So at this point, we are going to just click on next button, and then we are going to go with the standard installation. So we are going to just choose the standard here and then click on next. And this installation is going to install all these things. So Android emulator, Android SDK build, and then SDK platform tools, and this source for Android 36. So I'm okay with this, and this will be the location where Android SDK will be installed. So you can verify this. All looks good to me. So I'm going to click on next here, and then you just need to agree with the license terms and conditions. So if you want, you can read those license terms and conditions, and if you agree, just check this toggle button here which says accept and then click on next. And then Android Studio Wizard is going to download all the components you have selected, and once the download is finished, you will see this kind of message which says downloading component, and here you will see the finish button, right? So click on the finish button, which is going to open the welcome to Android Studio window. So this is the initial Android Studio window. So from here you can create the new project or open the existing project or clone your repository. But for now, what we are going to do is we are going to click on this more actions button, and you can see this virtual device manager option. Also, you have the SDK manager. So we will see if our virtual device is up and running when we start the virtual device. So select this option which says virtual device manager. So from here, you will see one virtual device, which is the default virtual device in your case. I had previously installed Android Studio and then uninstalled Android Studio previously, and whatever virtual device I have installed, some part of those configurations are visible here, but they are not no longer active. So if you want to create a new virtual device, click on this plus button, and then we are going to create a new virtual device. Now it depends for which purpose you want to create the virtual device, right? So you can select from these form factors: phone, tablet, Wear OS, desktop, TV, and other form factors. So I'm going to select the phone here, and then you can also add the device, right? So I'm going to select this device, which is Pixel 9a. You can also select Pixel Pro XL or any other device, right? It's going to have this kind of width, and height is given here. So for now, let me choose this Pixel 9a, but you are free to choose any device, right? And then I'm going to click on the next button here, and the device name is Pixel 9a, you can see here, and the API which will be used is this one, and then services which are available is Android Studio, Android API, and other things, right? So for now, I'm going to leave everything as default and then click on finish here. And then it says download Google Play ARM64 version 8a system image. I'm going to click on yes here, which is going to redirect me to this page where it will show me a license agreement window. So I'm going to accept it and then click on next. And this is going to start the download of this device image, and you will see it under SDK component installer. So at this point we just need to wait for this process to reach to the finish line, and once this is finished, you will see this finish button will appear here. So at this point just click on finish here, and your virtual device is added. So I have added this Pixel 9a device, right? So this is now added. So at this point just click on the start button here, which is going to start this virtual device. So let's wait for this device to launch. And now you can see one virtual device has been launched, and in few seconds you will also see the startup window here. So I can see this Google logo, and then in few seconds it's going to start, and you can see my virtual device has been started, right? So here you will see all the default apps, and we will be able to run our app on this virtual device. So once this virtual device is up and running, we can close this device manager window, and let's create a new project from here. So I'm going to click on new project, and let's create a very simple empty activity project. So I'm going to select this empty activity here and then click on next. The application name depends on you. So default application name is my application. I'm going to name my app as my application 1, let's say. And then this is the package name. Leave everything as default if you're not sure. And this is the location where this project will be saved, and the minimum SDK which is by default selected here is this SDK. But if you want to choose any other SDK, you can choose it from here. So for example, if I choose API 25, it's going to cover 98% of devices. If I choose API 26, it's going to cover 98% of devices, right? So it's going to show you how many percentage of devices it's going to support, right? So I'm going to leave it as default on API 24 for now. This is just a demo. And then the build configuration language by default on Android Studio is Kotlin DSL. So I'm going to leave it as default also, and then click on finish, which is going to create my project, and then it's going to look like this. So here you can see the Gradle system, and then on the left hand side you can see the project structure. So it has created this project structure for us. The main activity file is mainactivity.kt file. You also have this Android manifest file. You need to wait for a few seconds until you run your Android app because you can see this message which says Gradle project sync is in progress. So until this Gradle project sync is finished, you need to wait for few seconds and then you will be able to run your project. So let's wait for a few seconds. So now that sync is finished and I can see that this run button is enabled and this debug button is enabled, right? You can also see the default virtual device which is running. So you can see in my case, I have downloaded and installed Pixel 9a. So it's selected here. And if it's not selected, you can just click on this drop down menu and select one of the device from here. In my case, this virtual device is already running, so I will just leave it as default and then just click on the run button, which is going to build your app and run your app. So I will just make them side by side. So the app will be launched in this virtual device in few seconds once this build is finished. So you can see my app has been launched and it says hello Android, right? So this is how you can install Android Studio, create virtual device, and then run your app and see the output on this virtual device. So that's it for this video. This is how you can install Android Studio on your Mac operating system. I hope you've enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next video.